Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing amazingly well. Welcome back to another lesson of English with Ashish. And guys, today in this lesson, we are going to master what a direct object is. Yes, what is a direct object? What can be a direct object? How to identify a direct object? How a direct object is different from an indirect object and many more things. So the lesson is going to be informative. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I know you guys are too. Let's do it. Let's start with understanding what exactly a direct object is. So guys, a direct object is someone, that is a person or something, that is a thing that receives an action directly. So a direct object is basically a noun or a pronoun that receives an action directly. That is what a direct object is, right? It is something or somebody that the action is acted upon, that receives an action directly. And when I say the action directly, the action doesn't have to be dynamic, it can be stative as well, right? So it can be a dynamic action or a stative action, but the direct object is going to receive it. All right, let me show you some examples of direct objects. Example number one: John was drinking tea when I called. John was doing something. What is that? Drinking. John was drinking. Now the question is, drinking what? Can you drink something? Yes, he was drinking tea. That is our direct object. This is our direct object, right? And only transitive verbs take objects. Intransitive verbs cannot take objects. So drink is one of the transitive verbs. You can drink something. You can drink water, you can drink coffee, you can drink tea, you can drink alcohol, right? You can drink something, and whatever you drink is the object of the verb drink. John was drinking what? Tea. The baby kisses me every day. Now, can you kiss somebody? Yeah, you can kiss me if you want. I mean, I don't want to be kissed. All right, so leave me alone. You can kiss your father, you can kiss your mother, you can kiss a baby, you can kiss your hand, you can kiss your bag, you can kiss your phone, you can kiss anything or anybody. I mean, you can literally do this action. Somebody or something can receive the action of kissing, right? So the baby kisses whom or what? Kisses me. So I receive the action of kissing. I'm the object, right? I'm the object. The action is acted upon. The baby kisses whom? Me. That is our direct object, right? I love my friends. Can you love somebody? Absolutely. But here, note, love is not a dynamic verb. It's a stative verb. Stative verbs also have objects, right? I love whom? I love my friends. I love whom? The moment you ask this question, I love whom, you get the direct object, which is my friends. I love my friends. Next, my mother is chopping vegetables. My mother is chopping. This is the action of chopping. You see on the screen? Yeah, that is chopping. But you need something to chop, right? You can't just chop. You need an object to chop. What is that she's chopping? She is chopping what? Ask the question, chopping what? This is your direct object, vegetables. My mother is chopping vegetables. Vegetables are being chopped. Vegetables are receiving the action directly, getting chopped. Poor vegetables, right? Now, the question is how to identify a direct object. See, guys, it's very simple. All you have to do is you have to ask what or whom. All you have to do is ask the question what or whom to the verb. The answer to the question is your direct object, right? The answer of the question what is going to be a thing, non-living thing, and the answer of the question whom or who, it can be who or whom, is going to be a person, right? Let's identify direct objects in some sentences. Let's do that. Examples. I hug my mother before leaving for work. I do something. What is that? I hug. Can I hug something or somebody? Absolutely. You need an object to perform this action. You hug something or somebody, generally a person. Now, all you have to do is ask the question, I hug what or whom. See, it's not a thing that I'm hugging here, it's a person. So the answer is going to be whom. I hug whom? That's a person, right? My mother. I hug my mother. That is our direct object. She receives the action. She is the person who's getting hugged, right? Lucky one. Example number two. Can you hold my bag for a moment? Can you hold? Can you hold something? Can you hold something? Absolutely. What is that? My bag. Can you hold what? what, which is my bag. Can you hold what? My bag. Next, they accepted my proposal. They accepted what? Can you accept something? Absolutely. They accepted my proposal. Do, direct object, right? Next, I hate working with these people. I mean, with some people I do. I hate. Can you hate somebody? Absolutely. Can you hate something? For example, I hate Rahul. Rahul is the object. Can you hate a thing? Absolutely. I hate this company, right? I hate this city. I hate this flat. So it can be a thing as well. Can it also be an action? Yes, it can also be an action, which it is here, which is working with these people. I hate what? I hate working with these people. So it's a gerund working as a noun, working as the object of the verb hate. I hate an action. I hate working with these people. This is what I hate, right? So it can also be a gerund. I would love to help you. I would, auxiliary, love, main verb. I would love. Love what? Can you love somebody? Absolutely. I love you. I love your father. Can you love a thing? Absolutely. I love this city. I love my country. I love it. Can you love an action as well? Absolutely. I love to help you. So to help you is the object of the verb love. I would love what? To help you. And here, this is an infinitive. This is what? This is an infinitive phrase. An infinitive is basically to plus base form of a verb which functions either as a noun or as an adjective or as an adverb. Here it's functioning as a noun. So this is how we identify a direct object. Now the question is, what can be a direct object? What can be a direct object? So the answer is, it can be a noun. Yes, it can be a noun phrase, right? A group of words working as a noun, a phrase. It can also be a pronoun. It can also be a gerund or a gerund phrase. It can also be an infinitive or an infinitive phrase. And it can also be a noun clause. Let me show you all these cases, right? All these things working as a direct object. Number one, a noun and a noun phrase. I was playing cricket. I was playing something. You can play something? Absolutely, you can play a game, which is cricket here. I was playing what? I was playing cricket. Cricket is a noun, right? One word. Don't touch. Touch what? Can you touch somebody? Absolutely. Can you touch something? Absolutely. What am I asking you not to touch? That's my phone. Touch what? My phone. It's a noun phrase. Determiner plus a noun, noun phrase, right? They have cancelled the program. They have cancelled what? The program, a noun phrase, determiner plus a noun. So it can be a simple noun, one word, right? Or a noun phrase, a group of words, a phrase working as a noun, right? It can also be a pronoun, which is very simple. I love her and I can do anything for her. I love whom? Her. Pronoun. And I can do anything. I can do what? Anything. So her and anything are pronouns here. Now note this. If the object, the direct object, is a personal pronoun, it has to be an objective case. You can't say I love she, I love he, I love they. You can't say that. It has to be an objective pronoun. I love her, I love him, I love you, I love them, I love it, right? It has to be an objective pronoun. Second example. She invited everyone to the party. She invited whom? She invited everyone. Everyone is a pronoun, right? Indefinite pronoun. Next, a gerund. It can also be a gerund. What is a gerund? Gerund is a verb ending with ing, like dancing, singing, speaking, teaching, right? So a gerund is an ing form of verb that functions as a noun. Examples. I love dancing. I love what? I love dancing. Now understand, nobody's dancing here. We're talking about an action that I love. I love what? I can love a person. For example, I love Rahul. I can love a thing. For example, I love my house. It can also be an action. I love dancing. I love singing. All right. Next, we hate coming here. It can also be a gerund phrase. I hate coming here. I love dancing with you. So it can also be a gerund phrase. I hate or we hate what? Coming here. We hate an action that we perform. We hate what? Coming here. This is our direct object here. Dancing direct object. So it can also be a gerund or a gerund phrase. Next, infinitive. It can also be an infinitive. Now, what is an infinitive? It is to plus base form of a verb. which functions either as a noun, it functions either as a noun or as an adjective or as an adverb. But here it will function as a noun. Examples. No one wants to die. No one wants. Can you want something? Absolutely. You can want a person, I want you. You can want a thing, I want a phone. You can also want an action, I want to die. Here, nobody wants to die. Wants what? To die, which is an infinitive. To plus base form of verb, die. Second, we want to help you. We want what? What do you want? To help you. This is what we want. To help you, right? Particle, base form of verb, the object of the infinitive. To help, help whom? You. We want to help you. So it can also be an infinitive or an infinitive phrase. It can also be a noun clause. Now, what is a noun clause? A noun clause is a dependent clause that functions as a noun. Examples. They loved what I gave them. They loved what? What I gave them. So instead of naming that thing, I'm using a group of words, a clause to refer to that name. They loved what I gave them, right? They loved what I gave them. Loved what? What I gave them. Object, direct object. You can take whatever you want. You can take what? Whatever you want. Direct object, right? So these are dependent clauses starting with subordinating conjunctions, then they have the subject, and then they have the verb, right? Complete clause, but dependent. Now note this. Only transitive verbs take direct objects if the verb is not transitive. If the verb is intransitive or it's a linking verb, it will not have a direct object or it will not have an object at all, right? In order to have a direct object, the verb has to be transitive. Intransitive verbs do not take an object, right? Now, what are transitive verbs? What are intransitive verbs? Transitive verbs are verbs that take an object, that have an object, right? For example, eat, you can eat something. Drink, you can drink something. Like, you can like somebody or something. Kill, you can kill somebody. Cut, you can cut something or somebody. Generally, a thing. Copy, you can copy somebody. You can copy something, right? So all these verbs have objects. These are some of the transitive verbs we have in the English language, right? Intransitive. These are action verbs that cannot be performed upon an object, right? They do not have any object. Sleep, can you sleep somebody? No. Cry, can you cry somebody? No. Laugh, can you laugh me? No. You can laugh at me, but you cannot laugh me. So these verbs cannot be followed by a noun or a pronoun because these verbs are not transitive. Intransitive, whine, sneeze, smile. So on your screen, we have this post on my website, right? It's a very detailed post that explains what a transitive verb is, what an intransitive verb is, what is the difference, and it shows the list of transitive verbs and intransitive verbs, right? So after watching this video, after going through it, go there, the link is in the description, and understand transitive and intransitive verbs completely. And also note that if the verb is linking, for example, is, am, are, was, were, has been, have been, and many more, if the verbs are linking verbs, then you will have a subject complement, not a direct object, right? Now, how is a direct object different from an indirect object? What is the difference? So guys, a direct object directly receives an action, right? If you ask what or whom to the verb, you will get your direct object. An indirect object is a person. Mostly it's a person that receives the direct object. It's generally a person, can also be a thing that receives the direct object. And if you want to find out the indirect object, you have to ask to whom, or for whom, right? This is what you have to ask in order to find an indirect object. For examples, she gave me a book. She gave what? A book. Who received the book? Me. She gave a book to whom? Me. Indirect object. Can you pass John my bottle? A book. Can you pass John my bottle? Can you pass what? My bottle. Direct object, right? Pass to whom? Pass to whom? John. So in these examples, me in the first example receives the direct object, which is a book. She gave a book to whom? Me. I received the direct object, a book. In the second example, can you pass John my bottle? Can you pass what? My bottle. Who receives it? John. So now we know what a direct object is, what can be a direct object, how to identify it, and everything about it. So I'm sure you're feeling very confident about this topic right now. I have a task for you. On your screen are some sentences. What you guys have to do is you guys have to identify direct objects in these sentences. That's what you have to do. And the answers to these questions will be provided on my website. The link to the post will be provided in the description. So make sure you go through the post, right? And hope you learned something new today. Hope now you feel very confident about the topic. Hope you'll be able to teach it to others as well. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's very bad, man. Very bad. You're missing out on a lot, right? So subscribe to the channel, press that notification button as well, and I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out now, Scar.